Presiding officers, assisted by assistant presiding officers and polling officers, will manage polling operations and counting at the polling stations in the presence of candidates or their authorized agents, as well as accredited observers and journalists. After the close of polling, counting will be conducted at the polling stations under the supervision of the presiding officers. Results will be announced at the polling stations upon completion of counting and subsequently compiled and publicly declared by the returning officers. Thus, transparency in the voting and counting process will be ensured. Voters, irrespective of gender, age, or background, are encouraged to participate freely. Ballots are issued only after proper identification, and voting is conducted in secrecy in accordance with the prescribed rules. Any electoral dispute will be addressed strictly in accordance with established legal and constitutional procedures.
Ama, authentic Brazilian coffee.
Transparency remains a cornerstone of our election management. For this election, representatives from 45 countries and organizations, including election management bodies and international institutions, are participating. More than 60 officials, approximately 330 international observers, are engaged in the electoral process, including nearly 220 from the European Union. In addition, more than 160 international journalists are independently covering the election. Domestically, over 45,000 observers from 81 registered organizations and more than 60,000 journalists are expected to be accredited. All accreditation processes are following due diligence. Relevant government officials and institutional representatives are also engaged to ensure effective coordination. The Commission has constantly ensured that media personnel are granted access to polling stations while maintaining the confidentiality of the voting compartment so that voters are not inconvenienced. Observers, both domestic and international, are always welcome to observe the process in accordance with the Commission's guidelines and may make their findings public after the election.